Okay guys, so today we are starting off with the perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisector, the name itself is very much obvious, like perpendicular, a 90-degree line. Bisector, bi means two, sector means two parts, two sections. So that means a line which is dividing a perpendicular into two equal parts. How we can do that? Now this is our objective, like students should be able to all be able to draw perpendicular bisectors using simple ruler and compass. Simple ruler and compass. So this is an error. Simple is not a tool, so it should not be aware. Simple ruler and a compass. Well, so now coming on toward the mathematical part, the technical stuff. It says like using a ruler, draw a line segment AB of length 10 centimeters. We are moving on to a next page so that we can have a proper drawing with the proper tool, proper picture. So here we are. We are using a 10 centimeter line. So for that we are just drawing a straight line using our ruler from 0 to 10 centimeters. Here we go. Now after this, it says like after drawing this line, the second part says adjust the arm of the compass so that the distance between the end is more than half of the AB. That means more than 5. Like it was 10 centimeters AB, so we have to take more than half. That means more than 5. Like if we are standing at point B, our compass should be stretched more than 5 towards any number, but it should be more than 5. If you're standing at A towards this direction, the legs of the compass should be stretched more than 5. That means again the more than half. So this is, we are naming our things. Let me remove this, put it A over here, A, and this part is B. Now more than half of the distance, we can do that by using a compass. So okay, I think it is going on, I believe. Yes, it is. So now using a compass is here. We have the compass with us. We are using a compass. Now from A, more than half. It is the same strategy which we used while working on angle bisector, that we used to take more than half of the distance. So same is the strategy over here. More than half. Like if this is half, somewhat 5, more than half means this much. And now using this, we have to draw two arcs, one above the line. You can draw bigger arcs to make your life more easier. One above AB and one below AB, without doing anything, without touching the legs of the compass, so that you don't have any sort of errors in the measurements or the arc, the length of the arc which you've chosen here. Now over here, now it is becoming difficult to flip it like this. We can draw it like this. See, crucial ways to take the maximum out of your instrument. Sorry, I just distorted the line. So this is how you can match your line once you get distracted. So this is how you match it. Now same arc over here, like here. Okay, so this is how we drew two different arcs. You can name them. First. Let me remove this compass so that I can work easily. You can name them as arc 1, arc 1 here, this one is arc 1, this one here, let me write arc 1, and this one is arc 2, this one is arc, or you can call it as arc 3, because like when we are having our compass over here, we draw this arc and this arc. So these two arcs should be named likewise, like in a queue or in a sequence, and these two in a sequence, like this one, this should be arc 1, then this should be arc 2. So this one is arc 3, this arc is 2, and this one is 4. Oh yes, you can name these points also. This point of intersection, like this point where your lines are meeting, your arcs are meeting, you can name them as X, and this point, the lower point, you can name it as Y. So now you have the 4 different arcs with the collision, which is good. So now you have to combine both of these points of intersections like this. Aha, the best part. So this is, you draw a straight line to coincide both of these arcs. So this basic line, this line which we have drawn after making 4 different arcs and combining their points of intersections. So this line is the angle bisector. This line here, this line is the, oh sorry, not angle bisector, perpendicular bisector. So this is it. This is how you work on with perpendicular bisectors. So you need to be very conscious while you're working in angular bisector and perpendicular bisector. You try your level best not to mix both of these concepts to avoid any sort of confusion. Now these points, although I just missed out the rest of the points while discussing or while drawing the perpendicular bisector, because I had the whole concept in my mind. What you can do is you can simply refer to this page of the book. You can get all these points as it is, word to word. It will be easier for you to look at from the book or through the video, whatever. You just write in your own copy and just view this making of perpendicular bisectors. Things will be easier for you to get it. So this is it for the perpendicular bisector. In the next video we'll be solving some questions of book exercise 12. Okay, thank you boys.